Guys, I hope you all had a great Christmas, and I hope you're going to have a happy new year. It's been crazy busy but fun, and my fun's not over yet. By the time you see this, I'll be back. So I can safely say that I tell all you that I'm going out of town again, and with my husband and daughter, we didn't really buy each other too much for Christmas because we're going on a little vacation. And that's kind of our Christmas present to each other. So that's nice, especially as she's getting older and getting her own life, and it's nice to be able to get away and spend some time with her. It's really good. So anyway, I did get a few things I was going to share with you all. Over the holiday, in some of my downtime, I was going through my magazine stash, and as I do, I collect the magazines for collage, and subscribe to one in particular just for collage. I never read the articles. I only buy it for the collage element, the pictures in it that I can use as collage elements. That would be W Magazine. I was going through a bunch of stuff, and I honestly don't remember which one this came out of, but it might have been W Magazine. I don't remember. One of them, sorry, I'm a little wheezy today. Anyway, one of them had this Chanel ad in it. Yeah, this is a Chanel ad, if you can see at the bottom, and it has sort of an embossed flower design on the cover. It's made out of this really nice thick cardstock. It's this really cool fold out with a center page, and I saw that and thought, okay, I have to save that. I need to do something with it. I need to use it as inspiration for maybe a little mini journal or something. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'm tempted to cover the whole thing with watercolor ground or absorbent ground and then paint on it. That might be fun. Or cover the whole thing in collage. So I don't know yet, but when I do figure it out, I'll let y'all know. But it was really cool. It's Chanel Fine Jewelry Boutique. I don't know, but it's an interesting ad. Over the holiday, I received, whose journal is this? Diane, I have your letter journal. I'm the last one on the list, so I will finish it and get it mailed back to you as soon as I can, but at this point it won't be until after New Year's because there's just too much going on and I'm going out of town, and yeah. So I hope you understand, but I do have your letter journal, and it is going to stay out where I remember to take care of it. I did get one really cool art supply from my daughter. I didn't get a lot of art supplies for Christmas because I have a lot of art supplies. I don't really need a lot. I did get some really great things from Peta and Claudia, including my first set of high flows. Thank you, Claudia. That was really great. And Peta got me some really great Inktense pencils. Yay, thank you. My daughter, who is not she's a photographer, but she doesn't do fine art. She got me this really cool gold metallic Montana marker. Didn't even know they made them in gold metallic, so yay, thank you, Rebecca. Love it, can't wait to try it. Now I might have to swatch my Montana markers. It's probably the one thing I haven't done in my reference book yet is swatch them. So I might have to do that now. And then I have a quick tip. So when I was making my journal that I'm going to use this year for my watercolor sketch journal, the one where I did the bumblebee, if you haven't seen that video, it's posted already on my YouTube channel, so go back and look at it. I may make it a playlist as I collect more of the videos, so watch for that. After I was done making it, I had a bunch of scraps of the watercolor paper left over. So I decided, after running into them a few times and being tempted to throw them out, and you know, to just cut them up into a bunch of like squares. These are, I don't know, I don't think they're quite, let me see if I can get that. No, I can't get the ruler without moving the camera. They're about 4 by 6, but I just cut them all up into a big stack of squares. And I use the squares to practice and to test things on. And the first one I did this. Cute little face. I did a couple of little landscapes for someone who came over who needed some help with a composition she was struggling with, and so I did a couple of landscape studies for her. I used these cards, and I let her I signed them and let her take them home. When I was working on the Bumblebee, I'm sorry, first, when I was doing another YouTube video where I was doing the Winter Berries art journal page, I showed you all how to do a easy tree on one of these cards. So that's a card. And on the back of it, I had tested some watercolor paint to see the color I would get. And then when I was doing the Bumblebee, I used one of these cards as a palette. And I used another one as something I could test stamp ink colors on for the honeycomb stamp that I wanted to use on that page. And on the back of this one that I used for the palette is the tests I did to make my transparent shading gray, homemade transparent shading gray. That's another YouTube video. So I'm thinking as I'm collecting these little cards, it'd make an interesting little journal, don't you think? So at some point this year, I may go ahead and bind them, or, you know, I don't know, use them for collage. Or they're really cute. It's an interesting idea just to have something real quick that you could practice on or study on, or I don't know. I like them. I've been using them a lot more than I thought I would for things I didn't think I would. I thought I would do more of just like little faces and things and actual paintings on them, and that's not what's happened. Got one Christmas card back. I've got to figure out what address it should go to. Only one, so that's not bad, because last year I think we had like 20 of them. And I think that's it. So I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I don't have too much to talk about right now. Oh, I do have one more thing. So for 2015, I decided that I would make myself a checklist for my art business and art projects. Those of you who don't know, I got hurt in 2012 at work. And because of that, or the medication where I was on, we don't know. I have problems with my memory now. And I forget stuff all the time. It's really bad. Some days are worse than others. The more stressed I am, the more kind of frantic things are for me, the worse it is. And so lists, which is something I've always done, but I've done it because I have control issues. I'm a control freak. Now I just do it because I can't remember stuff. So if I don't write it down when I do remember, then I'm not going to remember maybe later. So I thought this year I wanted to spend some time, and I made a lot of notes over a few days, and I made myself a art biz checklist that I could print out on my computer, and I could fill in different other kind of seasonal projects or temporary projects, and there's space at the bottom, and there's other things I need to do daily or weekly at the top that I can check off as the week progresses. And I made it so I could just reprint new ones. So that's something I did this week that I think is going to be really handy for 2015. So, and I've already filled out my first one for the first week of 2015. So I think that's going to help a lot. I ordered new business cards. I've done some rebranding here on YouTube. I've changed the banner. I've changed my banner on Facebook. I've changed my banner everywhere that I could. And I hope you guys all like it. I used one of my software programs on my computer. I'm not super great with software, but I have Microsoft Digital Image Pro. I know how to use it, and I don't know how to use Photoshop. I don't have Photoshop, and I'm not sure I could figure Photoshop out, to be really honest, but I do know how to use Picture-It. So I used what limited abilities it has to manipulate some of my own artwork and create some interesting sort of watercolory backgrounds. It's what I used on my checklist paper here, and also on some of my banners. And I think that's interesting too. I'm going to be changing my thumbnails on some and or all of my videos. I might need to get somebody to help me with that. I'm working on that. I think that's it. And then if you're all on my Facebook page, you know I ordered some color pencils actually from Blitsy, and I got a shipment yesterday that was supposed to be the color pencils and was not the color pencils at all. In fact, the only thing that was in there was this little 6x6 pad of paper, which I did not order, and the invoice says color pencils. So yeah, I'm not too pleased. It's my first order with Blitsy, so I'm not too pleased. Hopefully they'll straighten it out, and I'm sure they haven't gotten back to me yet because it is a holiday weekend, but hopefully they will Monday, and they'll straighten it out because I am not a happy camper. Otherwise, everything's good, and I am going to go do some more work in one of my journals while I have some quiet time here at the house, and everybody's out because, you know, it's been holidays, so my house has been crazy nuts. Right now it's quiet. Yay. All right. I will see you all later. Have a happy and safe New Year's. No drinking and driving. And I will see you all later. Don't forget to go out and do something nice for yourself over this crazy holiday season because you deserve it, and I'll see you later.